shooting through the glass of the patio door because the wind is driving the rain right in against it. If I open it, well, I'd be soaked on the inside of the house. We're under tornado warnings, and it's really coming down out there. A little light hail in it. You can see it running off the side of the building here. And you can see how the trees are whipping around. They're calling for 50 to 60 mile an hour winds and possibly some small embedded rotations. Thunderstorms, or tornadoes in other words.
Entire neighborhood, not just the school.
Yeah, obviously, are there any problems with trying to get some of the kids to school, whether by bus
that
or whatever?
orange
Things going to be delayed? Any reports on
block
that?
right there.
It's still somewhat of a fluid
We
situation.
live right in the middle of
It's
it.
still very fluid, and no pun intended, and the buses have not reported any issues to us, but that could change.
And then any reports of any damage at the schools, whether it's wind or anything else?
I don't have any of that yet, Russ, at all.
All right, Clint Bond, Fort Worth Public Schools, thank you so much for giving us a little bit of time. May check in with you again later today as the storm continues to move through.
Well, the wind is easing around to the west. Of course, not blowing against the patio doors like it was. But you can see how it's coming down out there. We've got a couple inches of water on the parking lot. In the background, you can see the trees still whipping.
Don't go through standing water. We've said over and over. But when this happened around Thanksgiving, we nearly lost a deputy sheriff attempting a rescue on a bridge where they thought that they could help an elderly lady who was stranded in a car. So
I'm shooting this with my little Nikon point and shoot,
keep an eye on the
so
road,
it's not nearly as steady as my
on the
regular
wind.
video
The water
camera.
is the thing that we worry about the most right now.
Exactly. I'm so happy you said that. Now, have you experienced or heard of any injuries happened so far this morning?
Not so far, but it's early, and we have the unincorporated areas out around Lake Benbrook, and those are areas that we'll be that we're in right now, looking for any people who need our help.
Well, we're about a half hour later now. The winds have gone down to almost nothing. The storm front has moved on across us and is now marching over DFW Airport, which is about 10 miles away. And I just heard a rain report from the fire department just behind where we live at 3.1 inches. The tornado warnings didn't go off here, but they did in Keller, which is only a few miles away. But if they go off here, we have the perfect place to go for a tornado shelter, and it's right in our own home. All we have to do is walk through our apartment to the door at the kitchen, and out into the hall. This hall is built like a bridge and supposedly will support the entire weight of the building if it came down on top of it. And the word is, if you hear the tornado sirens go off, just go out in the hall and wait it out there.